Hey, welcome back. I'm Megan, and that bad boy behind me is the Christmas tree we're decorating in this video. Go ahead and take a wild guess how much I paid for that tree. If you guessed free, you're right. I actually got it at a yard sale. It wasn't selling into the day, and the guy threw it in along with the tabletop I bought for my dining room makeover. But look, all the lights work. So if you watch my mantle decorating video, you know I've kind of changed up my style a little bit. That's gonna follow through onto the tree as well. Pick up a few things on sale. Everything I'm using that I can find, I've linked below. Hopefully that's helpful. Real fast, on my mantle, a few people asked about the candlesticks. They're from Goodwill. I spray painted them black. I only paid $1.50. Sorry, couldn't be more helpful. And the clock, I'll link it in the description below. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If not, there's an option for you too. All right, let's get started. Real tree or fake tree, you're gonna have tree prep. So you're either A, gonna be deciding which way you want your real tree to face, or B, you're gonna put together your fake tree and fluff it. I fluff my fake tree a little bit differently than everyone else, although I do highly suggest wearing gloves, real or fake trees. I like to fluff my tree as I go. Makes it so much easier to fluff the interior parts as you go versus fluffing after it's all together and then scratching your arms up. But hey, that's my opinion. So if you like doing it the other way, that's fine. Now I did this a little bit backwards because after I had 3 sections all fluffed up, I decided I did not want to use the tree skirt I had used the years before. I got an idea. I wanted to use a burlap bag. I had my husband's assistance, thank you Brandon. He kind of held the tree up so I wouldn't have to totally refluff it and try to keep it in shape, as I stuffed the burlap bag with plastic bags that we usually use for small trash bags. Anyways, that's what that looked like. Step 2, ribbon and or garland. I got these wooden garland beads from AtHome Store, $5.99 for 12 feet. I think it's a great deal. And I ended up using 5 of these. Really, right now, I'm just kind of getting the idea of how I wanted it to look. Nothing stayed permanent in place at this point. This ribbon is from Dollar Tree. I ended up using 3 rows, and I'm not a perfect, professional, super cute ribbon wrapper. I just tuck it, roll it, tuck it, roll it. I let it be how it wants to be. And then step 3, add your picks. Now look, these are from Michael's, $4.80 each after a coupon and the sale they were having. They're linked in the description. These things are huge, and it's everything I ever wanted for my tree. So it has a eucalyptus, the berries, the cotton. I loved it. Fluff it, spread it open to make it look bigger than it really is, and then just stick those suckers in there. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I started off with 2 at the top to make it look like it was like rolling or cascading down. And then I went off and did like a zigzag pattern. So it was even and balanced, but not totally symmetrical. So you see what I'm saying? A little zigzag pattern. And here's what that looks like close up. Now, originally I started off with only doing 3 rows of burlap. Later on, I go back and add a little more. And as a reference, my tree is 7 feet tall and about 3.5 feet at the widest diameter. In a perfect world, I would have endless money, but I don't. So I like to use what I have whenever possible. And I wanted a cream color floral to go with my tree. So I raided my floral stash, found some fall florals from maybe 2 years ago I never used, stuck those puppies in there, and they really looked great with what I had going on in the mantle as well. Next, you're gonna add your large basics. And when I say large basics, I mean plain Jane, solid color, larger ornaments. My larger ornaments are from Dollar Tree. Red ones are from last year, and then I spray painted some of the ones I had from last year white, and we're adding those first. And when I add my ornaments, whether I'm doing large or small, I like to start with, okay, I have all white, I'm gonna put all my white on. If I have all red, I'm gonna put all my red on. I'm starting with the white because my color scheme for this year is white, green, and then red as an accent color, but I don't want red to totally take over. Then I go back and do the red. I also really hate watching this video back right now because my focus face is like my bleh, with my mouth wide open and my tongue almost sticking out, but it is what it is, whatever. All right, step 5, add your smaller basic. So your small basic ornaments. These are brand new for me. They are white, not matte, not glitter, white textured, and they're from AtHome as well. $5.99 and you get a boatload of them. I don't remember exactly how many, but I loved the way they looked. So next I added those, and then I went back and added some of the red, the same, just trying to balance it out. And here's what we have so far. Not too shabby. Next, we're going to add your specialty, fancy, shaped ornaments. Just your different ornaments that you don't have an abundant amount of, but they look unique. Now these burlap ones, I love these. $10 for 5 of them, a little pricey, but to be honest, if I had to DIY them, it'd be about $2 each. When you add your smaller and medium, you're gonna do it very similar to how you did the large. So add all one color, all one shape at the same time. And it's totally normal to move stuff around as you go. I don't know one person who doesn't move their tree around as they decorate, honestly. These pine cones, super easy. All you gotta do is take some chalk paint and dab it on. I actually used a free child labor and had my kids do this. They enjoyed it, especially this little guy. And hey, forgive the mess on my floor. We had pulled out all of our Christmas decorations that day and it was everywhere, so it is what it is. And these pine cones are great because you don't need to add wire or string or anything. You just kind of sticking them in there. And I wanted to look like it was a part of the tree. You know, some trees come with pine cones. I think it's super fancy. I don't have that type of tree. And then lastly, I added my music sheets. These are DIYs. I made another video that'll be linked below too. For my tree topper, which is the last step, I really wanted a rustic looking star. I couldn't find what I had in mind, so I just went with a trusty old bow. And this burlap is from Walmart. It's a thicker burlap, made a bow, and then I cut the tails of it in half so I could loop it around the two like bow bunny ears, around those two little horns it looks like I have sticking up. This is the next morning, no makeup. It is what it is. And that way I can put 2 tails in the front and 2 tails in the back. I don't know if I'm explaining this right, but visually I think you can see what I'm talking about. I didn't want there to be an ugly side. So here's the back, and I have 2 tails trailing down, and then it follows around to the front. Do you see what I'm saying here? I also removed a bunch of the red ornaments because it was too much red for me, and I went back and added a lot more burlap ribbon. So changed it as I went, no big deal. And here's what it looks like. Totally in love with it, by the way. And here's the best way I could figure out to show you the whole shebang. So to the left is the tree, to the right's up close. And hey, those white things, those were the cat tails that I may have been calling wrong. But that's what I was talking about for the fall floral. Now, if you're still here, you're the real MVP and I need your help. So coming up soon, I will be doing my full home tour at the end of November. But next, I have a few DIYs coming up. In between those two, would you like to see some great bargains from dollar stores, Walmart, like Five Below, Dollar General, that I have found along with some items I've picked up? Or would you just rather see what I got in my home tour? Like, hey, don't mess with that. Just show me what you got. Let me know, and either way is fine with me. I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to waste my time. You let me know. Thank you so much for watching, my friend. I will catch you next time.